Hey YouTube, guess who's back? It's your favorite person who never uploads, Evilman XD. Now if you found this video in your sub box and you're wondering, who the hell is Evilman XD? Why did I subscribe to him? Well, let me remind you. I'm a guy, I play the Pokemans, and I do Wi-Fi battles. And in particular, this entire week, I'm going to be having a battle a day for the entire week. So, my channel may be recognized as alive every now and then. The reason I haven't been uploading lately is school did start a couple weeks ago. Had to get back into the swing of things. That was an absolute necessity. So, in other news, today I'm bringing you guys an RU match, which is something I don't play at all, so this should be pretty entertaining, against my buddy Wiz, or Dittomywiz, whatever you want to call him. I'll leave his link in the description below. Definitely go check him out. He's really, really cool. And so let's go ahead and get this started. I'm leading off with my Hell Shell, which is my big-ass Amistar, and he's leaving off with that freaking Drapion. And he goes for the taunt, and right away I kind of predicted that, so I went for Scald, hoping to get the burn, but alas, I have no such luck. Now right here, predicting another Scald, he's going to go into his Lantern, which was a really good move. But when I see Lantern, I'm totally thinking he's going to Volt Switch, just predicting my switch out. So I'm going to go into that Wire, that big-ass Electivire, that thing that has a plug on its back. Like, I think if you took an Elekid and you tried to put it on, like, the plug design on Electivire's back, you might have, like, an infinite power cycle. That might be kind of cool. But anyways, I'm going to get the Motor Drive, which boosts up my speed. And I'm going to go for the Earthquake right here. Almost take out his freaking Lantern. I really wish I could have taken it out, but I didn't. And then luckily I don't get the burn. So, I lost one thing, but I made up for it in another. So it all works out in the end. Right here, I'm going to Earthquake again. Not trying to overpredict, and just wanting to take out Lantern as quick as I could. And he's going to go into his Typhlosion, that Typhoon. Now, I had to check base stats on Smogon, but I did find out that he is a lot faster than I am, even with my speed boost, because if he's running Timid Scarf. So I decided to switch out into Clefable, thinking I could take the Eruption, but he predicts that, goes for the Focus Blast, and nails my whore in the face. Oh, God. He just got a whore face shot thing going on there. I could have made a sex joke, but I tried not to. Right here, I go for Protect just to get my lefties back, but he's going to switch out predicting that into his Drapion. Now, right here, I'm going to go for Seismic Toss, predicting him to use Taunt. And actually, he's going to go for Whirlwind, just hoping to get me into something else in case I did switch. However, I get sent into Electivire, which is very good for me and which I'm totally okay with. Now, right here, I don't want to go for Earthquake because I think it's very obvious. So I'm going to go for Wild Charge because I know it's strong and it can hit basically anything. And luckily, I do get to hit his, which one's this? Is that Mesprit? Yeah, that's Mesprit with a sideways smiley face. I get to hit that thing in the face with a Wild Charge and do quite a bit of damage, which I'm totally okay with. And then right here, I'm just going to go for Wild Charge again to finish it off because I wasn't sure if Ice Punch could have finished it off, and I know it has Levitate, so Earthquake wouldn't have been an option. Right here, he brings back in Typhoon. And I'm just going to let Firewire die because, like, if I leave it in, I don't want anything. There's no reason. I mean, I could try and Wish Pass into it, but it's just not worth the risk for the reward. So right here, I'm going to go into Hell Shell, knowing he's not going to want to go for Eruptions over and over again. And I'm going to go for my Stealth Cock, so that way he gets raped upon entry. And I'm going to go ahead and switch out and go into my Fagmag because I figured it would be the perfect counter towards Tangrowth, but obviously not. He has hidden power, water, ground, rock, something that's super effective that kicks Magmortar's ass, and it's going to send me down to like 76 HP. He's going to go back into his Typhoon. I'm not going to overpredict at all. I don't see a reason to. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to Fire Blast all of the things that I can, and unfortunately it's not going to be enough to take out his Typhoon, although it is going to make it so Eruption does basically diddly squat, as shown here when he goes for Eruption on my Mummers. That big mummy, that freaking yeah, get it? No? Okay. He could have gone for Fire Blast, he realized, but he told me he didn't just out of sheer stupidity of not stupidity, rather. Just that he was tired, he wasn't thinking about it, so, I mean, it probably could have done a lot more. I'm not sure how much it would have changed the game, but, Anyways, I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball, not trying to overpredict again. Like I said, RU is not my tier, so I feel like if I overpredict, something might go wrong. Now right here is where Eruption kind of makes a difference, because he does get a crit with his Crunch, but even at that, it's kind of like a toss-up. I'm not really too concerned with it. He said it wasn't a big of a deal. I don't think it was that big of a deal, so we all got over it, and then we had cake at the end of the day. So right here we got some lefties action. I do go for the Will-O-Wisp just to make sure his crunchers won't be doing anything to anyone else. I really don't want Drapion doing much to me. So I'm going to go switch out into my Blade, and he's going to go for Taunt, not wanting me to rest or Pain Split or anything of the sort. And, sorry. I'm just going to try and take it out with Stone Edge because I don't want Drapion around anymore. I've prevented it from getting up its hazards so far, and that's what I'm okay with. I don't have a Rapid Spinner on this team, so my goal was to try to make sure he didn't set those hazards up. Right here, he's going to go back into his Medusa, that big freaking Tangrowth. And right here, I'm going to get poisoned, but that's okay. I have Magic Guard. But he predicts me again to go into Clefable, hits Clefable with the Focus Blast, making Clefable like the most worthless Pokemon in this entire match. Like, I wanted it to be able to be a good supporter like a Blissey in OU because Blissey's absolutely amazing, but instead it ends up being like a Happiny in OU. Just useless and no one really gave a fuck. Right here, I'm going to just stay in, go for Fire Blast with Fagmag, try to be a dick and just kill everything that I can. Trying to preserve his Tangrowth and hoping I'll die to poison. He's going to sack his Typhlosion, and then he's going to go into his Trinity, that triple-headed bird monster. If you ever read the Pokedex on Dotrio, you'll actually find that it says it has more than 3 of some body part. So, you know, some thinking to do with your mind there, right? Right here, I end up living with 2 HP after the poison, meaning I'm going to be able to fire off one last Fire Blast and consecutively knock him out for a clean 4-0 victory. Now, had I missed Fire Blast at any of those points, this entire match may have gone differently, and it may have had a lot more stall and lasted a lot longer. But fortunately for us all, it didn't. So I'm Evilman XD. I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. Please subscribe to Dittomywiz, and I'll see you later, guys. Peace.